to standing. And so have a little wiggle. Have a little release. Have a little play. Notice where in your body is tight, where in your body is loose, where in your body is like, oh. And then begin to reduce the play. So, sorry, I'm going to say that again. Really increase the play. Make it as big, as huge. Take up as much space as you possibly can. Reaching from side to side. Into your fingers, into your toes. Become as tall as you can. And then let's slowly look to contain it. Bringing ourselves back. Easing back in. Taking all this energy back in. And playing with this both on an energetic level and a physical level. Once more, spreading yourself out, reaching out, getting this feeling how maybe you're filling the entire room. And then bringing it all back in. Physically, mentally, emotionally, taking your energy back in. And seem to notice the difference in that when you're spreading yourself thin or when you're giving yourself out and when you're taking yourself back in. One is not better than the other. They're both just two aspects of the same coin. And when you're in, come the whole way in. Release, wiggle to settle yourself. Do what you need to do to become neutral in your body. Then find your feet, find your breath. And when you're ready, on an inhale, come tall and hands to heart. On an exhale, roll everything, start that back curve, that neck curve. On an inhale from the ground, so really working with this, pushing from the ground, through the legs, through your torso, into the arms, fingers, and maybe coming to your toes, maybe not. Exhaling, coming back down, rolling, folding, like you're making fetal pastry, some of these things. Opening up. Releasing, maybe coming to the stars, and this time including a back arch if that's open to you. Releasing back down, coming the whole way down. This time when we come down, we're going to stay down, we're going to come to flat back. Feet on the ground, through your legs, through your butt, through your spine, neck and head. Exhaling, folding again. Into your squat. Taking a moment in your squat. Having a little release in your squat. Letting it become more comfortable to be in a squat. And if it's not so comfortable, make sure you're propped. From here, we're going to go into our lunges. So, hands to the ground. You're going to come up a little bit so you can step back. Taking the distance that suits you and playing with your lunges. Easing, releasing. Noticing if you sit back too far, you lose the power of it. You lose the smoothness. Can you remember in the beginning when this was nearly killing you? Let's go to the center. Looking to keep from side to side. Let's go backwards. Changing the side. Easing. Now if you want to play today, let's do this backwards. Oh my God, not looking at the screen. So stepping your feet together. You're backwards from the way you've practiced every other day, bending your knees, coming down, and you can't see the screen. Reaching for the stars and back to prayer. If that's very uncomfortable, then just go back the way you normally go. When you're ready, taking a breath in, coming tall on an exhale, rolling down on an inhale, reaching up to the sky on an exhale, folding, containing, coming back to yourself. On this next inhale, reaching again and opening the shoulders, allowing a little back arch, maybe head comes back depending, maybe on your toes depending. Exhaling, closing down. Your breath is slowing with your movement is slowing with your breath. Let's come back into the lunge. Stepping back and playing with the lunges one more time. Oh, we're not in plank. From back to, what do you call it? When you're ready, turn to side, wide-legged, wide-legged, forward fold. And again, bending one knee, bending the other. And then turn back to the front of the mat. Releasing and bending. When you're next on your back leg, reaching in, pressing into the ground, receiving support from the ground, receiving rebound from the ground. Back to forward fold, bends the knees. Come on back up. Back to prayer, and you're home again. No more going backwards. If you want to challenge yourself, do the whole thing the other way around. When you're ready, we're going to come into plank. Taking your breath. On an inhale, coming tall, on an exhale, rolling. So on your inhale, work with your breath, expanding. Exhale, contracting. Like every cell in your body. Inhaling, it expands, it receives more, opening the shoulders, looking to the sky. Exhaling, folding down. This time staying down, coming to flat back. Flat back is like a wave coming through your spine. Your legs are on your spine to the tip of your head. Folding one more time, hands on the ground, backing into plank. Hands on the ground, spreading the fingers, releasing the wrists. Taking a moment in plank. Knees to the ground. Taking a moment just to release, just taking the arms a little bit further, release the shoulders just a little bit, so like a press up, but not a full press up, just into the shoulders. From here, then going the whole way to the ground. So releasing belly, chest, chin, coming long, and to cobra. Exhaling as you release back down. Check that there's no pinching in your back. Pushing through the hands, through tabletop, through hair, into dog. First dog of the day, or at least of this session. Walk it out. Bending one knee, having a look under the opposite arm. Bending both knees, taking your butt back. Ski slope. When you're ready, looking between your hands, stepping with your right. How is that step happening? Is it coming easier for you? Meeting with the left. The power of practicing every day as you come on up. And back to prayer. Letting your breath lead you. On an inhale, come tall. On an exhale, roll. On an inhale, expand. On an exhale, contract. Next time we do the back arch. On an inhale, reaching and opening, allowing your chest to open, your belly to stay engaged. Don't be popping your belly. Releasing when you need to breathe in, you come back down, you come to flat back, like a wave from the toes the whole way through to the top of the head. Exhaling, coming into your squat, hands on the ground, leading with your left leg, meeting with your right. Stability. This one's stability. How are your shoulders? From here, laying your body down. Knees, chest, chin, or 8-point pose, come long. Into the cobra with no back pinching. If you're pinching in your back, come lower. Releasing down. Nose to the ground, and then bringing yourself back up, protecting your spine, flat spine, through to hair. And see how still you can be as you now come to dog, and can you stay still in dog, a bit different to normal. You need to reposition yourself to get a good dog that feels good in your body. Can you be in this stillness? If you're slipping, engage your core. If your hamstrings are crying, bend your knees slightly. If your head is hanging, just engage it so that it's active between your arms. Let your breath settle. And then when you're ready, step or jump. Left leg, right leg, bend the knees. Come on back, up and back to prayer. Taking a moment. We're going to go one more time or halfway because we're going to come into pigeon again. So, taking a breath. On an inhale, come tall. On an exhale, roll. On an inhale, reach. On an exhale, contract. On a last inhale to expand, open the chest, keeping your belly engaged as you do that. Exhaling, coming on down. Through flat back, so feet, legs, hips, spine, head. Exhaling, releasing down into squat. From squat, stepping or jumping back into plank. From plank, let's just go straight up to dog. And now from dog, we're going to come to pigeon. So taking your right knee between your hands, laying it on the ground, lying down so that you start with your pubic bone on your heel. If that's comfortable, stay there. If you can open up a little bit more, you just roll off. Open up the leg. The tiniest little bit here makes a huge difference. When you come back on, you want even hips, neutral hips. And then just lay your body down. Taking a moment. Easing and releasing. It's nice to do things 3 times. So yesterday, pigeon was a complete surprise. Today, hopefully you're finding it easier in your body. Releasing. If you want to find a little bit more bite, you tuck your toe, lift your knee, and just bring it back down a little bit. When you're ready, hands on the ground under your shoulders. You're into like a cobra with one leg. Pigeon. Tuck your toes. We're going to come back up into the air if that suits you, into dog. Have a little wiggle in dog. And then straight away go with the left leg. Left leg between the hands. Untuck the back toes. Find the position that you want for that front knee. Do you want to open up a little bit more? Or are you comfortable with it? And then lay yourself down. There should be nothing going on in your knee. If there's anything going on in your knee, just do the whole thing on your back. Easing into it. Neutral hips. Hips Neutral will keep the activation in this yummy, yummy place. Releasing, letting go. Letting go assumptions, letting go all the nonsense we believe about ourselves and each other. Having a sense of humor. Owning our insanity, actually. Bringing your hands back under your shoulders. Releasing into this open chest moment. Pigeon. Tucking your back toe. Bringing yourself back through dog. So that's legs. Power yourself up. Walk it out. And from here, if you're happy to do a little jump across your legs, onto your butt, onto your back, have a little rock and roll, ease it out, roll it out, have a little roll from side to side, enjoy your twist, your windscreen wipers, whatever feels nice for you to have a side body movement. Easing and releasing, oh, they look gorgeous. And then bringing yourself back to seated. Just centering with knees together, rocking yourself up, getting all the props that you need, whatever they happen to be, so that you are supremely comfortable. Take the moment, it's only not even 15 seconds probably, to make sure you're comfortable. And then just let your breath settle. Notice maybe how is it becoming easier for you. And if that's not the case today, then be with that sense of humor. Just letting everything come to stillness. Bringing your attention to your breath. Using our breath. We have our breath with us every day, all of the time. Use it. Bring your breath to your belly, abdominal breath. Notice your heartbeat settle. Notice the tingling on your skin, maybe. Notice that your breath was maybe a little bit fast and now it's slowing. Bringing your breath to your belly. Allowing your breath fill your entire torso, and from your torso out to your arms, your legs. Each breath arriving like a new wave. Each breath bringing with it all that you need. And just finding this stillness in your body, the silence. Sitting is a practice. Find the courage to ask questions, to express what you really want, Communicate with yourself and others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. Knowing that we're all the same. We're all this amazing wisdom, this love, this sense of eternity, all packaged in a little body full of insecurities, self-judgment, self-doubt. We're all exactly the same. And so I invite you to use the mantra Om, just silently, if it's useful, only if it's useful. Just repeating Om internally. Om includes everything. It's a sound that's supposed to include all sounds. And so in repeating this mantra, Om, we get to include all aspects of ourselves. The crazy lunatic part, the insecure part, the wise part. And all aspects of everybody else. Even their crazy, annoying personalities. Find the courage to ask the question, to express what you really want. Communicate with yourself and others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. I invite you today to play with finding where you make assumptions. And have a sense of humor about it, because the more we see, the more we realize we're nuts. And so, from this place of stillness, this place of wisdom in your heart, allow that wisdom flow and expand through you, because that bit isn't nuts. Gradually, just wiggle, move, do whatever it is that makes sense to you to become ready, to reconnect, to begin your day. Or if it's nighttime when you're watching this, to end your day. And so we take our hands together and we offer peace. Om Shanti.